If you like to edge on the world of being cheap, I guess, you're able to install it on your own environment.
If I won an award, I'd want to share it on my Tumblr and my Weebly and my other type of branded profiles.
Acquiring potential links or finding good assets for links.
You're restricted by your own knowledge and your own imagination of what you can be using it for.
Almost to remove the human element, which could...
N8N AI agent. Today I'm joined with Karl Hudson, the founder of Searcharoo. Today we're going to talk about some automation ideas that you can be doing with N8N. So Karl, what are you using N8N for yourself? And why do you think it's good? Obviously, I'll tell you a few things of where I've moved over from make.com over to N8N. But what about yourself?
Some of the good things I find with N8N is if you like to edge on the world of being cheap, I guess, you're able to install it on your own environment. And then it doesn't charge you per credit for each use, which is obviously, especially when you're trying to learn these like new systems, obviously it's using a credit each time. So credits can really quickly rack up, especially when you're in like the testing phase. But it's great for like automating processes and utilizing AI to, as simple as maybe going through an entire site and evaluating meta titles to see if they're semantically relevant, or evaluating meta descriptions to see if they've got enough semantic or RDF triples in, and then actually having go through and rewrite them all as well. And you can even have it actually go into the website and update them as well.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how it can log in and do all those things. The same with I love it I used to use IFTTT and Zapier many years ago for automating doing tweets and pins on Pinterest or creating blog posts about if I've won an award, I'd want to share it on my Tumblr and my Weebly and my other type of branded profiles. And N8N can do all that for me now on the fly. So I can basically give it certain information. I can put all my tonality of exactly what I want within the AI prompts, and it can be managing my social media accounts, which I find pretty impressive. Are you using it N8N? Obviously, you mentioned there about N8N self-hosted. It works out to be a lot cheaper when you self-host it. That's exactly what we've done. I highly recommend on doing that if you can host it yourself. But is there any other things that you're using it for with regards to social media as well as rewriting content?
Yeah, so we are looking at ways of integrating it into an outreach process as well. So having it actually do the negotiating part of the outreach process and speed things along that way, almost to remove the human element, which could, the back and forth. A human can miss emails, the back and forth, like the time between the back and forth, whereas this is going to instantly see an email come in and respond within, half an hour or something. Whereas a human, it could be, it might be the evening and it might be the next day or a couple of days if it's the weekend. You see what I mean? It's just to try and speed up the processes of, acquiring potential links or finding good assets for links. That's something that I think it is quite good at as well.
Yeah, for sure. And he was mentioning there with regards to the outreach, you can actually get it doing outreach as well on connections and messaging on LinkedIn. So if you know a certain demographic, like say you was a link building agency and you wanted to connect with marketing managers, you could literally go out to all marketing managers for doing the connections and then basically saying, look, we can give you a free backlink audit. And then from there, then obviously outreaching, you're building up your audience, you're hopefully filling up your calendar as well. And then N8N's able to do that as well. So there's so many different things. I think it's one of them at present with regards to AI agents. You're restricted by your own knowledge and your own imagination of what you can be using it for. So anyone who's watching this, I want to try and tackle yourself on what N8N automation ideas do you have? What are you using it for? Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section and me and Karl will both respond. And then maybe start testing out different ways. We're going to do some follow-up kind of videos together with regards to different ways and different strategies, maybe how to host the N8N if anyone wants to know that. But basically a little bit more unique of being like N8N for social media campaigns, N8N for outreach for link building, N8N for, and then many other ways of why we could be using it. But we are restricted ourselves with our own imagination. So we'd love to know your automation ideas of how you're using it within N8N.